All right. Getting ready for the upcoming Canuck and Yankee show. And I got to get my iPhone out of airplane mode. Trying to get this iPhone juice back up here. We're going to be covering large swaths of Asia and Australia and the geopolitical military balance that is heating up there. South China Sea, the CCP Australian tensions growing, India getting in there, slowly becoming more of a world stage player in geopolitical matters, although reluctantly it seems. We'll be covering that. We're going to be covering Clearview AI, which is massive privacy invasion. It's a facial recognition company here in the United States. It's got into hot water with a privacy watchdog group in British Columbia, Canada. We're going to be going over that and a few other things. And I've just added some updates on by the Biden administration and cryptocurrencies. We don't have anything official being announced, but we do have 3 different articles that kind of play off each other here with Biden's plans to regulate crypto. We only have some basic information. Actually, you know what? I'm going to load up the last article I posted here. If my mouse would work, that'd be good. Doesn't seem to want to work. Give me a second here. There it is. I don't know what's going on with my mouse. It keeps dying on me. Refresh the show notes. And it's not in there because I didn't save my update. So give me a second. I get those saved and then I'll reload, and here it is. So this is from Bitcoin Magazine, which I believe references I have the main Forbes article. I have a link from the Forbes.com site, and that seems to be the main article that everybody's referencing elsewhere on the internet, according to this new news of the Biden administration to regulate Bitcoin as a matter of national security. Okay, so the Biden administration must regulate cryptocurrency due to the national security issues surrounding it. Right. Bitcoin's been around for a long time. But the Biden administration has been talking about crypto regulation for quite some time. Obviously, they're not happy with what Congress has done. Congress has only just started to create some regulation around what's the meaning of a broker in the cryptocurrency markets. But this keeps happening with the Biden administration. They just say that Congress isn't doing anything, which they aren't. They're clearly dysfunctional and polarized. And they all should probably be thrown out of office. I mean, dysfunction just has been going on, not just for a few years, but decades. So this is what you get. Congress doesn't do a job, so we get... This has been happening with a lot of presidents, from Trump going back, Clinton, Obama. Doesn't matter. They're all not happy with what Congress does, so they have these executive mandates and ridiculous things when all of this should be going through the Congress. So it really does. I'm definitely a broken record with all this stuff, but Congress is broken. And this is what you get. You get presidents doing crazy stuff. So there's just very vague details. We don't have anything concrete, but I'm going to go over that in the Canuck and Yankee stream. I mean, they're going after everything. Bitcoin, any kind of cryptocurrency, stable coins, NFTs. But, you know, I don't think this is a cause for alarm. They need money. They're going to figure out how to tax all of this. And obviously, if they regulate everything so poorly to the point where the common investor can't get in, well, then they're not going to get any taxes. And in worst case scenario, people will invest outside of the United States, which is what I'm planning on doing if Biden screws all of this up. But I don't think it's going to get that crazy. I think it's really more about getting taxes out of crypto investors. But there is always the issue of, is the Biden administration looking at trying to regulate crypto so that the corporations can control it, which is the antithesis of why cryptocurrency was created. It's supposed to be decentralized and not controlled by a corporation. So we'll see what the Biden administration announces, but it should be coming soon in the next week or so, maybe even next week. Who knows? Biden is basically a puppet on a string. He's going through severe cognitive decline, dementia, whatever it is. It's going to be, we're only in the second year of his administration. And things are only going to get uglier. He's only going to get more. His cognitive decline will only accelerate. It's not a good scene. But I'm going to put back the promo video and hang out here a little bit longer and end the stream, and then I'm going to start it back up around 3:30 p.m. Eastern. We've got show notes. Show notes are up live, and we're testing out an embedded stream on the show notes. If you're checking it out on DLive or whatever else, do check out the show notes. Let us know what you think of the embedded video stream, which I'm going to be posting into the chat right now. I also have to check that it works. There it is. So I basically have it set up on the variant-news.com web server to the channel ID for YouTube. So whenever we go live, it just starts playing the embedded YouTube live stream. And then when I'm finished with the Canuck and Yankee show today, I have to go in there and put the archived URL in there for the show so that it plays. And then we'll have a record of every show in the show notes that people can check out. We're going to probably stick with YouTube for as long as we can here and try to get some more growth on YouTube before YouTube dies, which is coming. But I don't know. It could be another 10, 20 years. But it will die one day due to all of its censorship. Anyway, I'm putting in the show notes into the chat. Check it out. I've got the embedded live stream working. It's loading. It looks good. Let me play it without volume. See if it can play. And it is. It is working. So it's pretty cool. You want to go to the direct YouTube stream. There's always the... I think most people know this, but maybe there's people out there that don't. With the embedded player in the bottom right is a big YouTube link all in white letters. You click on that, and it takes you directly to the YouTube stream. And you can then chat and all that. I'm going to look at a better embedded player to where, since most people have YouTube, basically, I'm going to make the player a little bit wider and then try to include the chat into the embedded live YouTube stream, so you don't even have to launch a new browser window. You can keep it in there right there and chat. And then we also have the show notes right there also. So I'm working on trying to get that more interactive, get more reasons why users should get engaged. If you have any ideas, let me know. But I'm trying to build out like a news ecosystem here for the viewing audience. All right. I'm going to head back to the promo stream here and chill out with some piano music from the Canuck. And we'll be back in a little bit at the next top of the hour at 4 p.m. Eastern with the Canuck and Yankee show. God damn it, I got a bad cough. I'm drinking tea. I should be drinking it with honey, but I don't have much honey left. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, our new city setup with embedded video streaming, live streaming is working real well in the show notes. Posted a link in the chat. We're getting started soon. Here it's 3:17 here in the Northeast in the Eastern time zone. Kicking things off at 4 p.m. Eastern. We didn't get a lot of snow here. I'm in the New York City, Connecticut area, north of New York City. And we got a lot of wind, though. A lot of wind. And it was cold. And the wind blew a lot of the snow around. So my driveway was getting filled up, but then the wind blew it all away. And it was cold enough. It wasn't like it was wet snow. But I think we only got... It's hard to tell with all the wind, but I think we only got about 4 inches, maybe 5 inches tops. But some places in Connecticut, New Jersey. I saw New Jersey. I wish I saved the link. It listed all the regions in New Jersey, Connecticut, New York area. But some places, New Jersey got 18 inches. Some places, Connecticut, more towards the east, like New Haven County, and then towards Boston, you know, like New London. Some of those places got some well over 12 inches or more. So it was definitely a blizzard here, but we didn't get a ton of snow. And I'm probably not even going to shovel it because there's so much ice. It's been so cold, and it's not going to warm up anytime soon. I mean, we're now close to February. It's going to stay cold through most of February, if not all of it. And it's not going to melt. So my solution now is just keep a layer of snow in the driveway on top of the ice. Because I bought a ton of de-icing, but I'm going to rip right through it. And I'm going to have to go out and get more. So screw it. Just keep a nice packed hard layer of snow on top, which is not going to melt. And my Subaru is fine with it's fine with a little bit of snow. What it can't drive on is ice. I slid when I was going back, reversing backwards down the driveway. My driveway's like a hill, and I literally slid for like the entire slope backwards, and it was not cool. It was not a cool experience because there's a big hill. If I kept on sliding, there's a big hill. Like I would have just drove off sliding, and then there's a pond down there, and I probably would. Well, it's a guardrail, but probably wouldn't get past that unless I really had some speed. But now I've been turning my car around and parking it driver down, facing so I can see where I'm going when I'm going down the driveway. I'm done with the backing up and reverse in wintertime. Just going to drive forwards down that little hill. So if I slide again, which hasn't happened since, if I slide again, at least I can see where the hell I'm sliding into. Taking a look at crypto, Solano's still below 100. And as I mentioned last time I was on with the ticker here a few minutes ago, the Biden administration is announcing, they're announcing that they will be announcing crypto regulation. All of the White House's specialists in crypto, I'm sure they're all so very knowledgeable, are going to be coming up with some new crypto regulations. So we'll see what happens with that. Gary Gensler from the SEC, of course, has been sounding the alarm for quite some time. but that is an individual. Gary Gensler is an individual who knows cryptos very well, but keeps sounding the alarm that he's going to come after all the bad players. So we will wait and see. Might have news of the Biden administration crypto regulation by next week, or if not, probably the week after. And Bitcoin at 37,691. Polkadot at 17.9. And Ethereum staying in the mid 2000s for quite some time here. Quite a few days. It's at 2,572. I'm definitely mining a lot more Ethereum. So this has been really good. Accruing a lot more Ethereum. When it was up in the 4,000s, even mid 3,000s, it was harder to mine. We'll see. Hopefully, I'm perfectly fine with Ethereum staying down here for quite some time, even a month or two more. Damn, even I think, you know, it'd be great if it stayed in this range or even lower at 2,000 until we get closer to the transition to proof of stake, which may be happening June. It probably will, but who knows? It's probably going to get delayed, though. We just don't know. And Doge at 0.13. Algorand at 0.94, going below 1. And why do I have this here? This is Ethereum and BTC. I hate when I'm going to have to fix this one right here. I don't care about Ethereum and BTC. Cardano at 1.03. Chainlink at 17.3. Shiba Inu, not much change. Still very, very affordable to buy. And down 2.2%. XLM at 0.19. Ergo at 3.4. And XRP at 0.60. There's a new Jeremy Hogan video, so I'm going to try to get to that Monday, tomorrow, when I do the Cryptopia show. And I'm thinking, I have been trying to do the shows around 6 p.m., but you know what? I think I'm going to have them start at 7 p.m., whether it's a rebroadcast or live. 7 p.m. for the Cryptopia. And I've got to come up with a new animation for the D-Live. Background image. Working on like a GIF animation that can go through all the different shows we do, Canuck and Yankee, Cryptopia, and I'm thinking about one or two other additional shows that we'll be doing weekly. All right, we'll go back to the promo. Video and audio for your pleasure, and be back soon. Gonna end this stream soon, actually, and get it started back up in a little bit to get ready for the show. All right, I'm getting ready to end the stream. Just getting some things set up. Okay, past some of these paywalls I keep hitting on all these news articles that we reference. Just seems to be getting worse. I got a Wired article, was able to view it, putting the show together, and now it's telling me I have no more free views. And this is a huge issue across so many news agencies online. New York Times is absolutely horrible. They're constantly monitoring how many free articles you're allowed to have. It's just it's a system that doesn't work. It's just not making me want to pay. I can't pay for every single news article I read online. What am I supposed to do? Sign up for subscriptions across 4,000 different news sites online? It's not going to happen. They really, if they create some system that's affordable, especially for people that are reporters, journalists, or whatever, to gain access to all this content for a decent price, but it would work across every news site. But no, they're not going to come together and do that, I guess. Anyway, I've been babbling. Ending the stream and be back on in around 5 to 10 minutes in that ballpark. So.
My tree. I love my woman.